Myers. Welcome back to a brand new live stream. So yeah, man. Actually, welcome back to a brand new, another Saturday night live stream. As you guys know, last Saturday, I also went live. So yeah, as you guys know, I don't really go live. I used to go more. I used to go live more often on the weekends. Um, and like I said, the same as last week. And I decided today to tackle another one down, man, simply because, as you guys know, we have gotten a apologize, you guys. We have gotten an update to the upcoming Halloween TV series, guys. So yeah, man, pretty cool. I mean, I know a lot of us have been waiting to see. We've been waiting to see what's gonna happen, what's gonna come about with the Halloween franchise. Especially coming after the Blumhouse reboots and stuff like that. So yeah, and I mean, for the past, I would say, year or so, we have gotten they've kind of gave us, like, you could say, a little. They gave us a little hint on what they're gonna do, and the how it's the more obvious choice is the TV series, man. So yeah, I mean, they've been talking about a Halloween TV series um for quite some time now. Like I said, I think right after Halloween ends, man. So yeah, the obvious answer is the TV series. And yeah, and from what it looks like, that's their next step moving forward, is with the TV series. So yeah, I mean, we have gotten an update. You guys could look it up right now. I am reading off this article from Fangoria, which is a pretty it is a valuable source, a valuable a page in the horror community. So yeah, you guys could read along if you guys would like. As you guys can see, Miramax Halloween series is going back to the original movie, to the original film. So yeah, that's like the main headline from what we're getting from this update. So yeah, we're gonna get down the facts, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what I personally think about this whole thing. But yeah, man, definitely let me know what you guys think about it. I don't know, Arma, Arma. Shout out to you guys, man, tuning in. Yo, Machete Slasher, what up, dude? Shout out to all you guys, man. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Like I said, we did get hit with these news yesterday, I believe so. I kind of caught wind of it last night, but yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think. I know, like we've kind of talked about, the Halloween franchise, what we personally would like to see, with what they're gonna do, uh, with the upcoming stuff. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is kind of stuff we've heard, but this kind of, you could say, confirmed it. It's officially now. So yeah, and it looks like they're already moving forward. So of course, this new Halloween series is their whole goal, man. Their whole aim is to go back to the original movie, and it's gonna be a creative reset, kind of like that's the words they're saying, a creative reset, pretty much like a reboot. I feel they're gonna start from scratch. They're gonna ignore the Blumhouse movies. They're gonna ignore, I'm not sure if they're ignoring the first one. From what it looks like, they're gonna try to go back to the original movie. But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean the original is still canon. You know what I mean? But so yeah, it will be a reset, a reboot. Um, so yeah, and like I said, it says back in October last year, it was announced that after a heated bidding war with the genre titans A24, Miramax, and Trancas International Films has secured the TV rights to the Halloween franchise. And today, Miramax's head of worldwide television, Mark Helwig, brings us some intriguing updates. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys recall that as well. Um, a while back. You know, they were kind of having like a bidding war. The A20, a lot of people wanted A24 to pick it up, or it was gonna be Miramax, Lionsgate. So yeah, I do remember when all that went down and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, Hellwig reveals that the Halloween television series will be taking things back to the start, spinning off of John Carpenter's 1978 original, rather than David Gordon Green and Blumhouse's recent reboot trilogy. Uh, so this, I guess, this is what he is saying. The dude, the foundation of its the foundation of it is the original film, John Carpenter movie, the characters of that film, and perhaps a group of characters that we haven't really focused on that much in recent film versions, or even a number of them. It's a creative reset, completely going back to the original film, as opposed to spinning out of any of the more recent film adaptations. So yeah, they're pretty much saying, man, uh, they kind of want to fill in more gaps, you could say, with, the original movie. They mentioned, some characters that they didn't really touch on. You could say, with the Blumhouse movies, a lot of returning characters from that original movie came back, but they didn't really do much with them. So I guess that's their whole thing. I guess that's what they're trying to go for, kind of shed more light on, some of those legacy characters. Okay, sounds pretty good. You know, considering that there are 13 movies in the Halloween franchise, stripping things back to basics of the game, changing original could prove to be a very wise idea. Given that most recent reboot wrapped things up pretty neatly, referring to Gordon Green's trilogy, Hellwig notes that I don't think that there's an opportunity to go off the back of that. So yeah, they don't want to continue off the Blumhouse movies. I just feel they look at it as a kind of like a past thing, like it happened already. So, and I think I very much agree. I very much do think that they should let the Blumhouse movies go. Just let it be a thing in the past and move on with the Halloween franchise. That's what I think. I think that's what the best thing they should do. Miramax and Trancas co-owning the Halloween rights also means that this television show could spawn an entire new universe of Halloween stories and characters. Producer and CEO of Trancas, Malik Akkad, has worked on Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H2O, of course, Resurrection, the remakes. So hopefully he has a bunch of ideas up his sleeve. So of course, man, Malik Akkad, who's pretty much been owning, I think since Halloween 6. Of course, his dad did pass away in the 2000s, I think. Rest in peace. But yeah, man. So I mean, I really hope it's a good thing. But these news don't really, for me personally, they don't really like, it didn't really get me excited, man. And I'm gonna tell you guys why in a minute. But yeah, like I mentioned, the main obvious choice, the main obvious answer was the TV series route for Halloween. Um, and personally, me, now I'm gonna tell you guys what I think. My personal opinion, I think it's a good idea. Like I said, Malik Akkad, who of course will be involved. I really hope he does, put his input into this. Of course, he's been, with the Halloween. He's been, involved in Halloween movies for a long time now. So I hope in that end it's good. But at the same time, man, it's kind of like I wasn't a big fan of them saying going back to the original 1978 movie, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I feel um, like it literally reminded me of what when 2018 came out, and this is what they've been doing every time they try to restart the franchise. They try to reboot it. They always go try to go back to that original movie. And like I said, when I first read the headline, it just made me think, man, like they keep doing this thing, like it's a tradition. They keep going back to the original movie, to the original movie, and trying to make a ignore the current events. So it kind of reminded me of 2018, man. Like I don't feel like that is necessary. Personally, I personally feel they should. I just feel they should do something brand new, man. I just feel they should just leave that original classic alone. Um, Perfect example, 2018. I mean, 2018 was a good, to some people. People consider it a good sequel to the original, but personally, man, I don't think it wasn't as good of a sequel as Halloween 2, 1981. Of course. But so this kind of reminded me of the same thing, man. No matter what they do with the TV series, they're still gonna try to tie it to that original movie one way or another. And personally, I think the reason they're doing that is to kind of so the fans could buy it. Because like I said, it worked good. It worked good. My bad, my voice cracked. uh, it worked good for Blumhouse. Continuing after the original. Um, but I don't think it could possibly work again. Like I said, I feel like a reboot is fine, a remake is fine, but I just feel it should just be a completely new storyline. Like I said, a brand new Halloween series. And also another concern too, which I don't think is the case, and I could be going too deep. Because of course, this is early stages, so we don't really know. We don't know exact details. We don't know who's gonna be in it, who's gonna be behind it, who are the characters. We don't know none of that. This is just me speculating. But like I said, and by them saying going back to the original film doesn't mean Jamie Lee Curtis will return. Like that kind of came to my mind. Like original movie. Oh, okay, so does that mean Jamie Lee Curtis? Again. But like I said, this doesn't necessarily mean that, but I wouldn't honestly, and we've said it in the past. I think they should be done with Laurie Strode, man, Jamie Lee Curtis, because like I said, they need to bring something fresh to the table, something original, something hasn't been done before, man. Surprise us Halloween fans, because I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the Halloween fans, we're really asking for this TV series. Like I said, for them to do another, if it was a movie, um, it's still, the odds will still be, you know, the end result could still be, the series going downhill. So, like I said, it's kind of like, honestly, the whole TV series thing really reminds me of it really like when I hear Halloween TV series. Like I said, we've been hearing it for what, the past year or so. Soon as H ends came out, we've been hearing about a TV series. When I hear that, I think about the Chucky TV series, that style. And that's the main reason I didn't want this. I didn't want Halloween to become a series, a TV series, because it's obviously gonna be watered down. It's gonna be it's gonna be you know it's gonna be gimmicky. It's gonna be goofy, just like the Chucky series is. I don't know. That's just how I think it is. Um, yeah, honestly. So by them by them making it a TV series, I don't think it necessarily satisfied the fans. You know what I mean? So, because I've seen a lot of people, man, be against this whole. Some people, I mean, it's kind of 50-50. Like I said, by them making it a TV series, it could be something different than another Halloween movie, another shitty Halloween movie, if we're gonna be honest. But at the same time, man, like I said, I think that the whole TV series route could kind of water down, the story, or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. That's just what I think, you guys. Like I said, it didn't excite me when they're saying going back to the original, because like I said, that's exactly what they did already, man. So there's nothing. All I say, leave the original movie alone and just do your own thing, man. Just do something new. You know, something creative, something new. They're saying it's gonna be a creative reset. Okay, I really do want to see if it's a creative reset, man, and really bring in some creative forces into this TV series. Does it have potential? Yes. I'm not, despising that. Like I said, the TV series idea, not the greatest idea, but if they got some good people on board, some good forces behind it, it'll have potential. It'll have potential, but like I said, um, as long as it's original, man, as long as it's something fresh, something we haven't seen. You know what I mean? Porn star Jr. Yo, what's up, man? Hope you guys are doing good, man. Glad you guys are tuning in. Definitely tell me what you guys think about, this new Halloween TV series or reboot, whatever it is. Hashtag David Gordon Green. Yeah, that's very true, man. Hashtag David Gordon Green ruined Halloween. Yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, I know that's, like I said, just like I mentioned earlier, from what it looks like they're trying to, leave the Blumhouse movies in the past, make it a thing of the past, which is a good sign. Like I said, I would have been bummed the hell out if this TV series would have. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't say bummed out completely, but I wouldn't mind if this TV series continued after Blumhouse, after the Blumhouse movies. Like I said, I think it wouldn't. I don't think it would have been any good, but I just think by them making it tying it back to the original movie could just make things worse. But like I said, man, I just feel like we just gotta, you could say look at it the positive way, but I'm ready to be disappointed, guys. That's it. Like I said, this doesn't really excite me. Like I said, it could have that same, Blumhouse vibe to it. Who knows, man? They always fail. The first reboot all over the damn place. Yeah, man, and that's one thing too, man. They have this freaking franchise all over the damn place. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Like I said, they keep going from fresh start, from it gets played out at some point. So I just feel like, who knows? Like, I'm pretty sure after, like from what they're saying, they're hoping this series does a good job, so it could. It's funny when they always. It's funny. I always laugh and cringe when they mention they want to make like a cinematic universe. Like that's what they said on the article I just read. Fangoria. If you guys go check it out. What I just read is off the article. The whole cinematic universe, I guess they're trying to, hope this TV series does good. So from that, they could possibly do a spin-off movie, or not a spin-off movie, but like a movie based off the TV series, stuff like that. But like I said, it's weird, man. It's weird. The whole cinematic universe thing, they've been trying to connect it with the Halloween franchise. I don't know, man. I don't. It's not. I just cringe, yo. I just cringe when I see that. Yo, Chippy, what up, man? We got Chippy up in here. No more Lori, not even a new Lori. Yeah, man. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you know what? I would even hate it even more if they... Of course, they wouldn't... I don't think... I mean, money talks. I wouldn't say I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis would return again. Because she said it plenty of times in the past. She would never return as Lori again. And she ended up doing like 3 more movies. You know what I mean? But I would hate it more if they brought in another Lori, like a reboot version of Lori. Like another actress playing the Lori character. I would hate it. I would hate it as well, man. I understand Lori, the character of Laurie Strode. She is a main obstacle. She is a main key. I want to say the heart of the Halloween franchise, but you guys know what I mean. I get it, man. I get it, but I just feel like I said, man, they got they could do so much other shit, you know, other than try. They could do other more awesome creative shit other than going back to that first damn original blueprint and trying to twist it around like they've already did, and it never works, man. So like I said, it's nothing exciting for me personally. As much as I love Myers, man, I know a lot of us say, um, you know, and it's true. I do agree with this at a certain extent. You know, as much fans as we are, we love Michael. We love Halloween. It doesn't matter what they do, TV series, movies. We just want to see the shit, you know. But like I said, I agree with it to a certain extent because that's when I feel like if we get whatever, you know, TV series, movie after movie, if we it just gets played out, man, and I just think it just becomes this string load of movies, and we've gotten that with a lot of other franchises, not just horror, other Fast and Furious, you name it. A lot of huge franchises, movie after movie, it gets played out, man, and that's just what I don't want to see with any of these franchises, especially Halloween. You know, especially Halloween, and some people already consider it played out, especially after Ends. I kind of do agree with that too, at a certain extent. But like I said, I hope this new TV series, man, is a good thing. It's a good sign. It's a good fresh. It's a good fresh start. And like I said, man, I hope it does good enough to spawn, you know, you could say more movies or more Myers into the play. But like I said, man, it's still kind of it still worries me because, like I said, this is the first time Halloween, Michael Myers, to be exact, is coming into the small screen. It's coming into the TV realm, the TV world. So 95%, I'm 95% sure it's gonna be watered down, dude. It's gonna be just look at the Chucky series, dude. That's what I'm thinking. You know, that's no matter who picks it up, HBO, Sci-Fi. I don't maybe Sci-Fi. Who knows? Uh, I don't know, man. Whatever program it goes on, whatever whoever is streaming it, I don't think it'll have that same vibe. You know. I don't know. That's just what I think. But we just gotta wait and see what the hell's gonna happen, man. But yeah, man. What's up? What up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing good, man. Hope you definitely a chill Saturday, man. For me, I'm just chilling at the house. Um, don't got much plans today, man. Honestly, I mean, like I said, I don't. It's been a pretty cool, you know, past 2 Saturdays I've been going live. As you guys know, last week I also went live on Saturday. I'm liking it, you know, pretty. It's a pretty chill vibe, you know what I mean? So reminds me of how the Child's Play. They try to make it a TV series. Yeah, man, exactly. Yeah, and I think that's what ended up happening with the Child's Play series. The movies got played out, dude. The movies got played out. You know, it got to a point they were going straight to DVD, and then they tried to reboot it, and then now look where it ended up, dude. TV series, and like, I'm not gonna. I mean, they're 3 seasons deep, right? They're 3 seasons deep in right now, right? Um, they're 3 seasons deep. They've been doing pretty good over there, you know. But I don't know if it's been. I don't think it's it's not as satisfied with the fans, you know. I don't think it's taken the series to another level. It hasn't really gotten nowhere other than Sci-Fi, USA, whatever. Um, and I could see Chucky. I could see TV series being the home of Chucky. Honestly, guys, I don't really see them. Like I know Don Mancini in the past has mentioned that you know, he's still planning, even though he got the series going on, he still plans on doing more movies. But it doesn't seem to be the case, man. Because like I said, I just feel uh uh uh, uh played out franchises, funny franchises, gimmicky franchises like Child's Play are more. It's more. It works for them better in the TV world. So I just feel that the TV. I just feel that that's the home of Chucky now. You know, honestly, I don't really see another Chucky movie anytime soon, you guys. Um, I don't know if that's I don't know if it's just me. Halloween, maybe the same case. I don't and yeah, I kind of do agree with that. I honestly don't, especially after Ends, dude. I don't see a Halloween movie anytime soon, coming anytime soon. Like I said, the more obvious answer, obvious choice was the TV series. Honestly, I would have loved to, and but I understand they. I would have loved to see a season of The Witch TV series instead, because I just feel that is more, it's more, it's something new, something, you know, something more interesting, rather than Michael to TV. Because like I said, the whole season of the witch concept, the idea, it works good for a TV show. I think that would have been pretty good. But like I said, obviously, um, the money, the Michael Myers is where the money is at. So I mean, obviously they weren't gonna let that happen. They weren't gonna let that happen. But if they ever do season of the witch TV series, do you guys think it would actually be under Halloween? Probably. Um, Maybe just season of the witch. Obviously, it's always gonna have that connection. Uh, yeah, possibly, but yeah, I would have preferred the season of the witch series, which we've also talked about in the past. Um, hell yeah, man. Not gonna lie, new characters are going to be woke characters. Exactly, man. That's what it is, Chippy. Exactly. I do agree with that one. Yo, Infinity Dragon, what up, man? What up? They should wait like 20 years to start a new franchise. I agree, dude. I agree. Like I said, as much as I love Michael, man, as much as I love Halloween, they should wait. They should wait, dude. They should wait. Just let people forget, like just like they're doing with Freddy and Jason. You guys know how all of us are dying to see a new Freddy and Jason. Um, and you guys know, have you guys realized it's been forgotten about? Like people are like, oh, like they're not bringing. Obviously, us fans remain on the topic. We want to see a new one, but to the audience, yo, it's like forgotten. Like people forgot about these movies. So yeah, I mean, and that day is gonna come that we're gonna get something, and it's gonna be, you could say, fresh. It's gonna be surprising because we haven't gotten any of these movies in a very long time. So that's what I mean, and I really hope, like I said, with Halloween, I mean not Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. It's been what, almost 15 years. Probably a little less than that. Yeah, almost 15 years if I do my math correctly. And I think the longer they wait, dude, I think the better the end result is gonna be. And I just feel, just like you said, Infinity Dragon, if they would have done wait another 10 years, another 15 years, heck, another 20, 30 years for a new Halloween movie, it could be the shit. But I just feel the uh, uh, um these movies are really successful, man. They don't really wanna, like, it's like a lot of successful franchises, they don't want to let that happen because, like I said, they're really successful, and they don't want, they bring in big money. I mean, look at 2018, man. Halloween definitely was a game changer. I wouldn't say a game changer, but it was it was successful, dude. It was so successful. It brought out other franchises from the dead. So I mean, yeah, hell yeah. You guys could say it's a game changer, right? It's sad. Yeah, man, it's sad. And especially if it's a TV series, like I said, it's gonna be more watered down. It's gonna have that type of vibe, and yeah, it's sad. It's gonna go down like that, but I can see it happening, dude. Honestly, when I could kind of see a Halloween TV series kind of feel like kind of Scream vibe, like I'm saying like in a teenage aspect, Scream kind of vibe. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. It's just Halloween has just hasn't been the same, man, for a very long time. I miss, like I said, man, even those Rob Zombie movies. Even those Rob Zombie movies, man. I know they're shit, but hell, heck, man, even those have at least had the vibe. It rhymes too. Yeah, yeah, dude, that's. Hey, man, dude, that hashtag should blow up, man. We should use the hashtag in. We should use it more often in the Halloween community, in the horror community. Hashtag David Gordon Green ruined Halloween. Hell yeah. You know what, Chippy? Like I said earlier, I kind of and I think that's a good point you brought up. Like I mentioned earlier, you could kind of say that by them continuing the Blumhouse movies with this TV series could be perhaps better than doing a restart, because yeah, like you said, they could go back. Like I said, a TV series, it's longer, it goes more into deep detail, and I think that could possibly work. A TV series, go back and fill in the gaps. Fill in a lot of the problems they had. With the trilogy. As much as we shit on the Blumhouse movies, a lot of us wouldn't want to see a continuation. Like I said earlier, like I kind of wouldn't want to see it, but I think if they really planned it out good, if they know what they're gonna do, I think that would have been a good start. I mean, a good first season, a good first 10 episodes. Them kind of going back into the trilogy timeline, not too deep. Kind of shed more light on the legacy characters that they shitted on in the Blumhouse movies, stuff like that. So that is a good point. A good point you brought up, Chippy. Like I said, it could have worked. I'm not sure if they're, like I said, they want to. From what it looks, they want to leave the Blumhouse shit in the past. They want to start completely new. I'm not sure if they're ashamed of those Blumhouse movies still. It could be, man. It could be. It could just be that they know they fucked up and they just want to move on. From what it looks. But like I said, I think that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I would have preferred that instead of them coming out with a new adaptation, a new watered down restart of Halloween. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you, man. So yeah, that's not the baddest idea, Chippy. They had a new Lori before. Rob Zombie, exactly. Porn star Scout Taylor Compton, which I love her, man. I thought she played a good Lori. I mean, let me take that back. I mean, no, I won't take that back. She played a good Lori. She played a good role, but the way the character was written wasn't that great. Especially Halloween 2, because in Halloween 2 she's like too over the top for me. I just think, but in the first one she did pretty good. I fuck with it. I fuck with her performance. So she did solid. But yeah, it's that and I just feel with, like, if they do bring in a new Lori, it's gonna be just like Scout Taylor Compton was. Another actress stepping into the Lori character. But yeah, I get what you mean though. The new Lori, Rob Zombie. Yeah. Well, what are we gonna have a second new Lori? It's crazy, man. But yeah, honest, like I said, guys, as much as I love Lori, man, yeah, she's played out. She's played out, man. I'm doing pretty good, man. Curtis Smith, what's up, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking, man. Hope you're doing pretty good as well, man. Um, Definitely let me know, man, what you think about all this madness. Did you say a new Halloween TV? Yeah, TV series, man. It's been confirmed. Um, I'm not excited. Like I said, I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. Like I said, we got Myers coming back. We get to continue with the next chapter in the Halloween legacy, in the Halloween saga. And it's a good thing, you know. But like I said, the end result could not be the greatest thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But shout out to you, Curtis. Appreciate you tuning in. They're probably going to do some PG-13 bullshit with, and yeah, that's exactly how I picture it, man. Like I said, I could see it being like some kind of, like just like the Chucky TV series, dude. Like even that is like, it feels PG-13. A lot of the a lot of horror movies these days, man, are PG-13. So yeah, when I say watered down, that's exactly what I mean. PG-13, more humor, more gimmicky. Like I said, kind of like Scream. Um, but the thing about Scream, though, that's the point of Scream. You know what I mean? Like that formula, that recipe works really well with Scream. Even with the new Scream movies, dude, might not be the greatest, dude, but they're still, humorous. They're still, they're still gimmicky, you could say, but it works for Scream. I mean, even the new ones. The seventh one, that's another story. But I mean, the 5 and 6, uh, pretty solid. But but yeah, I mean, even you could say those kind of feel PG-13. They want to move on and ruin the first one. Yeah, man. Yeah, and I don't get it. I don't get why they keep going back to that first one. Um, like I said, it could be the fact by them connecting it to the first one, it'll bring in the audience in, it'll bring in the fans. A lot of fans of the original movie. Um, like if they were to say, like as an example, if they were to say they're going back, excuse me, to Halloween 2 or even Halloween 4 or like any other movie in the franchise, I don't think people will be as excited as, if they were to say the original movie. Like the original movie has more fans for sure. It's the best one. So I think it could be just that, man. It could just be a strategic move for them, for them to make them feel authentic, I guess. But like I said, man, you don't need to connect your new series to the original movie. You don't need it. You don't need to do that for it to be authentic, to make it feel like Halloween at all, man. Like at all. Um, like I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if they feel they need to connect it with that original movie to make it feel authentic, to make it feel they got some good going on. I'm not sure, dude, but I just feel by them doing that, dude. I don't think it doesn't go anywhere, you guys. Honestly, I mean, look where did the Blumhouse movies go after after those movies? I don't know. Rob Zombie is a rock star and movies, yeah, man, for sure. Rob Zombie's he got good music. She did good at the first one. The second, they just made a depressing ass movie. Yeah, man, yeah, I can't stand during that second movie. And you guys know I constantly rewatch Rob Zombie Halloween 2. I don't know why, but and I got no freaking clue, man, how I could get through that freaking movie with Laurie Strode screaming. Like, yeah, probably one of the worst performances, man. Like honestly, and like I said, I'm not bashing Scout Taylor Compton. I think I've seen her in other roles too. She's cool, she does her thing, but I'm just talking about how the movie was written. It wasn't necessarily her part. But yeah, that's very true though. Definitely made the movie depressing. Halloween 2, dude, I don't even know. It's a depressing movie, honestly. I don't even know why. Like I said, it's a constantly watched movie, but it is, at the end of the day, it's a depressing ass movie. I've heard people say Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 is one of the most depressing movies they've ever seen in their life. I've actually seen that, man. you know, Crazy. If you really think about it, dude, yeah, dude, those movies are really they're depressing, dude. Like honestly, As much as we like to rewatch them, as much as we like to shit and giggle with them, as much as we want to do all this and that, they're depressing as movies, dude. Like really, like I could only imagine what day one fans thought. You know, those fans who grew up in the 70s, the 80s. You know, those day one fans. I wonder. I really wonder what crossed their mind, man, when you know they're watching this new Halloween movie in 2007. Like, yeah, that's depressing, dude. uh, they should have a new character in the TV series that's not related to Michael at all. That's true, man. That's very true. Yeah, and I know, like, yeah, you're absolutely right. Infinity Dragon, because you know, in that original movie, they weren't siblings yet. They weren't siblings in that original '78. They were not siblings. Um, you know, and I know that's one thing the Blumhouse movies did try to do. They kind of tried to, or I wouldn't say try, but they did, you know, take out that sibling aspect. It wasn't until Halloween 2 where they made them siblings. So, like I said, by them going back to the original film, I don't think. I hope they don't do no more bloodline and stuff like that. Like I said, in the original, if they're going back to the original, yeah, they're not. I don't think the whole bloodline family tie will be present in the TV series. I hope not. You know, like I said, I know that's what the sequels later on. I know that's what the sequels made it out to be later on. But if we're talking about the original, yeah, there was no relative, none of that. You know, and I think that's the greatness, man, the beauty of a classic movie like John Carpenter's Halloween 1978. It was a mystery movie. You didn't know nothing, man. You just knew about this freaking guy in the pale mask. No emotions, of course. The iconic speech or the iconic lines by Donald Pleasance, rest in peace. No emotion. You didn't know nothing. Watch the entire 78 movie. Watch to the very end of that damn movie where he gets shot and he falls off the house. Um, to the very end, man, you don't really know much, and it just ends. And I think that's, like I said, the greatness of Halloween 1978. You don't know nothing. Halloween 2 comes into play. They put in, they try to make it more more into the story. They kind of make them siblings, and you could say that kind of. And I love Halloween too. Don't get it twisted. I love Halloween 2, the best sequel in the Halloween franchise. But you could say that kind of, by them making them siblings, kind of, you could say, put water on the fire, because that kind of explained the whole suspense, the whole mystery of the original movie. So it kind of turned off, kind of lowered the stakes. Because yeah, it is more creepier and it is more suspenseful when you don't really know what the heck. But once they made that connection, it's not as exciting, or I wouldn't say exciting. It's not as suspenseful again. But yeah, so I really do hope, man. I really hope they don't really do the whole bloodline relative stuff. I hope they do. I just hope they do something completely new, man. You know, and like I said, the whole them going back to the original really does trip me out, man. It worries me. It really does worry me, because yeah, we are in danger of another shitty continuation to a classic movie like Halloween 1978. Yeah, that's true, porn star. Yeah, yeah, of course. It's a trip, man, because from what it looks like, that's all they could do, man. That's all they could do. And like I said, we've talked about all this shit. Like we even talked about it like on last week's live stream. You know, Like they're like, yeah, this was the obvious answer, man. You know, same with Scream 7. Um, they're starting off from scratch, dude. They're doing something completely new. Or actually, I take that back. I'm not really sure, because I think they're gonna continue that same storyline, but obviously something different, something outside of Melissa's character and Jenna Ortega's character. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. We are in an era of PG-13. Sadly, man. Yeah, man. That's very true. That's sad, but very true, man. Everyone turns soft. Everything, man. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Music, everything, dude. Movies, everything, dude. Like I know, every horror movie nowadays is PG-13. You know, which sucks, dude. Like I said, it's not just horror. It's not just horror. It's any kind of movie, comedy movies, action movies, superhero movies. You guys name it. Um, and nothing is the same as it was when it was once. You know how it was at one time. You know, um, yeah, they just don't. The whole movie industry, the whole movie entertainment business really changed, dude. And like I said, even music, everything, dude. It's just not the same. I don't know if it's because it's not as profitable as it once was. I got no clue what the hell it is, dude. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. I liked X and Pearl. Yeah, man. Yeah, me too. I like those movies. Pretty good modern films. One of my favorite modern horror movies. And I think they're doing. I could be wrong, but I think I read something along the lines. I think they're doing the third movie in that little, in the A24 Ti West, movies. I think they're doing the third one right now. Y'all seen Creep? I have not seen Creep, Chippy. I know that's a movie that I've been wanting to check out. Like it's gotten my attention, but I've never watched it. It's always on Netflix. I think they even have like a sequel to it. Yeah, I've always seen that throughout the years, but I have not seen it, man. But yeah, I think I might check it out soon. Both are underrated. I'm gonna check it out, Chippy. Yeah, man, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna have to check it out too. It's always caught my attention every time I'm scrolling down every time I'm scrolling down Netflix, man. It's always. I think it's like a Netflix original movie. But yeah, it's been there for a long time, man. So definitely got to do that. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 feels like a fever dream. That's funny, man. Yeah, dude. Dude, nah, yeah, you're true, dude. Halloween 2 feels like a goddamn dream. Like, yeah, dude, it's a trip. Like I feel like Halloween 2 it feels like a high, like like I don't know. Like I guess, when how people get high, I guess, I feel like that's how you feel. I don't know. But yeah, dude, H2 is a trip, man. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, dude. I remember a kid, dude. I would say this was like 2010, 2011. I remember being a kid, dude. I had like a little on a Friday night. I had like this. I called it like a little party, a little get together with friends. I invited like all the friends in my neighborhood. All my little friends I grew up with and stuff like that. My neighbors and stuff like that. I invited them over one Friday night, man. A get together. I called it a movie night. We had popcorn. We had pizza. Like a movie night. Night. Like I said, I called it a party. This was back, like I said, 2010, 2011. They don't really do. People don't really do this shit no more. Um, but yeah, I had like a little party get together, and the movie of the night was Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, man, and we were all watching it, tripping out on it, and ever since then, dude. And I remember it was the bootleg version of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Like I said, as a kid, man, I had those damn bootlegs. Um, the movies, the bootlegs. People was always sell around the city. Those were my very first horror movies. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That's how I saw it for the very first time on the bootleg. And yeah, that's the one I used in that little party. But yeah, man, good times. I don't know. I just thought of that. I just that just crossed my mind, man. I'm telling you, man. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I have a weird ass connection to it. Um, yeah, I got no clue what it is, dude. Oh yeah, for sure, porn star. Yeah, that's a depressing scene. That's a pretty sad scene, dude. Hell yeah, dude. It's like really, and I think they did a good job with that. As a matter of fact, and I don't mean it like I know it's sad. Like I know when you could say it's one of the best scenes in the movie, but it's kind of I wouldn't like not necessarily because of course we see Jamie dying, so that doesn't make it the best. But I think the way the suspense, the you know just the whole vibe, the feeling to that death scene, man, really added, really added to the damn ante of the damn suspense. Like I said, man, a lot of shitty things in that movie. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, but that scene, hey man, great. It's sad, depressing, but it's a really well shot scene. You know what I mean? A nice directed scene, man. Yeah, man. Especially when Sheriff Brackett does Brad Dourif, who plays Sheriff Brackett, he does see the body and stuff like that. So yeah, really really sad, man. So yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, man. Those lists of movies, those lists of classics, I do agree, man. A lot of those have already been remade. The Thing, um, of course, The Exorcist with the new Exorcist Believer. Yeah, and they don't really they never work, man. They really never work. None of those. I don't think there's a remake out there that you could say is better than the original. Other than the earlier remakes, for example, I could give you a few that I think are better than the original movie. uh one example, House of Wax. um I haven't seen the original in a long time. I don't think I've seen it at all. But yeah, I think I like that one more than the original. um I mean, I haven't even seen it, so I can't really say that. But I really do like that remake, House of Wax. The Fly. I've seen the original. I have it on Blu-ray. I like the remake Fly better than the original Fly. There's a few for sure, but it's always, you could say the Night of the Living Dead is better than the original. Don't I'm not To a lot of people it is, because the original Night of the Living Dead is a black and white movie from the 60s. So just by that, the fans might gravitate to the remake more. But yeah, I think the Night of the Living Dead remake was pretty good as well. So Texas Chainsaw reboot, yeah, the Texas Chainsaw remake was pretty good. I wouldn't say the new remakes, but the 2003 remake was the best one. Yeah, dude. Yo, yeah, for sure. Even 2006, I really do like the beginning, man. I think the New Line Cinema, the Platinum Dooms, Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, those are pretty damn good remakes, man. I would have loved to see a third movie. Cause what did we get after that? We got, after the beginning, we got the 3D one, and that was like like a reboot, a direct sequel to the original terrible piece of shit movie. I would have loved to seen a third Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, a third Platinum by Platinum Dooms. That would have been dope. Like I said, I know they did do a lot. They Some of their other remakes are not that good. Nightmare on Elm Street. Uh, what other ones? I thought Friday was good. Hitcher didn't really like. But I gotta rewatch it though. Yeah, but I remember watching the remake of the Hitcher. Didn't really like it, but I think I might have to rewatch it. But hell yeah, man. A lot of modern horror movies have blood and training, but yeah, exactly, man. And I know some people, like I said, when I mention watered down and stuff like that. Uh, Perfect example, the Chucky series. I remember they were saying, man, this freaking Chucky series is still gonna be, um, it's gonna be gory. It's gonna be, some good kills, and I, all of that is in there. If you take a look at the Chucky TV series, you do get a good amount of blood, a good amount of gore, um, but it's still not the same, man. It's not as realistic. It's not as, you know, like you guys know in movies, when there's gore and like kills, you get that adrenaline rush and stuff like that. Like none, it's not. It's modern horror movies don't really have that, man. As much gore, as much you know blood you want to put in there, you know, you just gotta capture that right essence, man. That right suspense to really make your movie feel like that. So yeah, and like I said, none of the movies these days, man, none of these modern horror movies don't really don't really have that, dude. And it's a shame. It's sad, But yeah, they feel very soft. They feel very watered down. You know what I mean? Yeah, porn star, me too. I always see Creep around for like very long. I think it's been out since like 2015 or something like that. It's about to be 10 years. That's crazy. But 2016, 2017 maybe. Time is goddamn, man. It's a trip, man. I think this year, eh, damn, man. I just realized I gotta start getting ready because I think I'm this year I'm turning 10 years on YouTube. I need to get ready, man. I need to get ready. That's crazy because I got some good stuff coming, man. Because yeah, now that I think about it, I started in 2014, right? I did, yeah. I think I did, yeah. Crazy, dude. But I enjoyed watching all the. Oh yeah, for sure, porn star. Yeah, I know there's a lot of shitty Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Part two is not bad. Not my kind of movie, but it is a it is a funny movie to watch. It's for shits and giggles. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that. Something about those Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I don't know. And even the 3D Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, uh, which is probably one of the worst ones in the franchise. I only watched that to watch what's her name, Alexandra Daddario. That's the only reason I watched 3D. To be honest, But yeah, 3D, one of the worst ones in the series. But like I said, for shits and giggles like that, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and there's a lot of movies like that. They just have the pass, because they're so shit. They're so shit and terrible. It's a pass, man. Because like I said, shits and giggles. You always as much as of a serious horror geek you are, horror fan you are, you still gotta give it up, man, to some of these shitty movies for giving us laughs and shits and giggles throughout the years. So that's why I could never, a terrible movie, for example, that will never get props, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. We got shitty movies like that, the Psycho remake. Oh my God, Black Christmas, the 2019 remake. A lot of shitty movies like that. Hell no, they don't get no props. But there's a lot of shitty ones, man. That hell, they get props, dude. Because look, as shitty as they could be, we always have a good time. Poking fun at it, rewatching it, and shit like that. So hell yeah, for sure. Bootleg Girl will always have a place in my heart. Yeah, man. You know what, Chippy? I know the other day you did send me a picture of some dude out there. Yeah, man. It really took me back, man. It really took me back. Like just watching those dudes out there with their bag, full of movies, and they have them displayed on the floor. I was even zooming in, dude, looking at the different movies they had. And let me tell you, from what I remember, I think that was. It looks like it's around 2009 maybe 2008, 2009, because I did see a lot of movies around that time in there. So hell yeah, dude, that picture you sent me, man, brought a lot of brought a lot of memories back, man. So yeah, man, definitely appreciate that. I always on Instagram I always come across like a lot of nostalgia shit, man, that just takes me back, dude. Shit that you forget about and you see it comes out, I'm like, oh shit, you know. I made a custom Scream 6 out of my old Ghostface masks. That's dope, man. Yeah, that's dope. I think the Scream 6 aged Ghostface mask is a really easy one. You know, to customize, to make yourself. If you haven't gotten the chance to come across the Fun World one, um, yeah, it's definitely a good. It's not. I don't think it's as hard. I think it's a fun thing. Grabbing a ghost face mask. Detailing some cracks. For sure, man. It's pretty dope. Hope it turns out good, man. Hope it does. Hopefully it does the trick. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're about to be. Yeah, dude. For real. Next thing you know, it's gonna be 5 years since 2020. It's crazy. Yeah, that's true, porn star. Yeah, that's another reason because we gotta admit a lot of these shitty movies, got the best looking chicks. So we can't help it, man. We definitely can't help it. I don't know. To me, it's like a habit. But yeah, can you talk about the Abigail on Next Live Vampire Ballerina by Victims? You know what, Curtis? I have not heard of it. Abigail Vampire Ballerina. Yeah, I have not heard of it, man. But I will look into it. Is it a movie? What is it? Definitely fill me in, man. I heard they were going to be like a Crystal Lake TV series. I do know what's. Yeah, man, me too. I've been hearing about a Crystal Lake series. Um, like I said, from what it's looking, a lot of these franchises are going the TV route. And like I said, the Crystal Lake one has been in development for I think like the past 4 years, maybe 3 years, probably even more. You guys remember that when it was gonna be Peacock? Um, yeah, I heard it. I don't know. I heard it might not even happen, dude. But yeah, I don't know. The whole Jason. I feel like the whole Jason Friday the 13th thing is way more. It's a mess, dude. I think it's even more of a mess than the Halloween franchise, and we haven't even gotten a Friday the 13th movie in a long time. Damn, this year's 15 years. That's crazy. 5 more years. It's gonna be 20 years since our last Friday movie. Crazy, man. But who knows, dude? Who knows? If this Halloween franchise is successful, I could kind of see maybe a Friday series. Um, I mean, I feel like even the Chucky TV series, man. I feel that one was even successful enough to bring in more franchises to the TV screen. Hey, poor star. Hey, I think I thought that as well. I haven't. I think I only seen that movie once, man. 2017. Oh my god. Isn't that like a prequel to the original? They try to like tell. They try to tell Leatherface's origin story. Yeah, I do remember that fat kid though. I thought, yeah, me too. That's funny, dude. Dude, that's crazy. 2017 was a wild year, man. It was a wild ass year, man. Look, we had the It remake, we had Jigsaw. What else did we have? We had we had Leatherface, the 2017. We had I think Happy Death Day came out that year. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was a wild ass year, dude. Yo, I remember buying 2017 Leatherface at Best Buy, dude. I think it was like $10. I got no clue. And you know what? I had already seen it when I bought it on Blu-ray. The only reason I bought it is just for the damn Texas Chainsaw Massacre Blu-ray collection, man. That's why. Funny shit, man. Funny shit. Quite, I don't know why this came to my mind, but what do you guys think is worse? Leatherface 2017 or Jeepers Creepers Reborn? I think I already know the answer to that, but I wanna see your guys' thought on that. But yeah, but I think I already know the answer. I chased down a guy selling bootlegs so I can get my hand on a few. That's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah, dude. I mean, from what it looks like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's back then. It was still a crazy. It was still a crazy. Back then. It was still a crazy world. I feel like those dudes would I feel like they're easy to jack, dude. I don't know. That sounds fucked up because I know a lot of those dudes were out there trying to get their grind on, man, trying to get their hustle. And dude, that was a. I wish, man, because I would have loved to make that my hustle, man. Burn movies, even though that is illegal, right? That is illegal. Um, you know, I remember, dude, people would pay back then for you to like I remember this, like my one of my family members, they would have like the MP3 players or whatever. My family didn't have a computer growing up, but they had like an MP3 player or whatever, and they would like pay people like neighbors and stuff like that. They would pay for them to add music, download from the computer and stuff like that. So I feel like that was a good hustle. And me, I love movies. I love the entertainment thing, music and all that. I think it would have been pretty dope, man. So I really wish I kind of like was I wish I was I wish I had grown in that era, man. Because I feel there was more. You could do a little bit more of what you like. Especially us. We love the entertainment. Movies, music. I don't know, but yeah, that's funny though. It's a new horror movie. It's like, oh, for sure, man. All right, man. I will check it out. Definitely will check it out, man. Abigail, for sure, man. Nosferatu, yeah, man, dude. I wanna revisit that movie. I think I only seen it once. I really want to like study that movie, man, because I don't know. It's just interesting, dude. These early silent movies. This horror TV route shows how ahead Scream TV show was. Oh hell yeah, Chippy. Oh yeah, dude. I feel like that Scream TV series is really forgotten about it, dude, because I even forget about it. Heck, this whole time we're talking about horror TV series. Every time we talk about horror TV series, man, I never think about freaking Scream, man. I always forget. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Trippy. You know what? You just reminded me. Yeah, I forget, dude. Every time we talk about these damn TV series, horror TV series, I forget, man. Damn, yo, I think that just goes to show us, man, how you're right, Chippy, how ahead of its time it was, and how forgotten it's been, man. Because yeah, it's a trip, dude. It's a damn trip. I mean, they did 3 seasons. I mean, that third season, I don't really consider it canon. Cause oh my god, but I'm talking about like the first two, the MTV Scream series. Yeah, dude. Honestly, dude, I think it really, I don't know, dude. It was overshadowed. I don't know what the heck happened there, dude. It's a good series, dude. I need to rewatch it. My sister put me on into that, back in 2015, right? When it came out. 2015, 2016, my sister put me on, dude. She had watched it first, I think. She was into it first, and she that's how I saw them. That's how I saw the Scream TV series, was because of my sister, and I don't really remember it as much, but I do recall the characters, especially the first two seasons. Pretty good characters, man. I feel like they carried it. Some of those characters carried on the series pretty good. But yeah, dude, I really do want to rewatch it. I do. I might rewatch it. You know what? I think cause yeah, I think the Scream TV series came out like 2014, 2015. It's about to be 10 years, dude. So I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it, dude. Revisit it. Maybe do like a review on it or something, man. Because yeah, dude, I feel like that Scream TV series was ahead of its time. You're absolutely right, dude. Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I know to some of you guys was probably a dumb question, But, yeah, dude. Jeepers. Yo, I can't forget. I can't get that fucking. I can't get that out of my mind, dude. That scene where he's about to, like, take off flying. He spreads his wings. The whole design dude, it was unfinished. It was unfinished work. It literally looks like video game graphics, dude. Terrible. I can't believe I wasted my time watching Reborn, dude. I can't believe I wasted like $10 on that movie. Honestly, man. Honestly, that movie's a damn joke, man. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys could even go watch. I think I did a video on it when they first announced Jeepers Creepers Reborn, the fourth Jeepers Creepers movie. I wasn't excited, but I was like looking forward to it because I think they were saying it was gonna be more darker. It was gonna be, but of course, I didn't like even when the first teaser trailer came out. I'm like, okay, because it kind of had that dark vibe to it, and but I knew in the back of my mind, in the back of my head, that it was gonna be, what is it, Spyglass? No, not Spyglass. What's that company that made Jeepers Creepers 3 and 4? Whatever that company is, I knew people behind the third one was involved. So that's why I wasn't like completely excited, but I had some potential for it. I was hoping it was gonna be better than the third one. But I was absolutely wrong, dude. I was absolutely wrong. That's why I don't get excited for shit like that no more. I've been disappointed so many times, man. It's really nothing new. I've been through all this shit, man. But yeah, dude, it's terrible. Season 1 and 2 of Scream were great. I don't talk about season 3. Yeah, dude, I don't think no one does. I don't think no one does. I know. I don't even. I did not see it, dude. I don't think I've seen it. I think it's on Netflix. When they went back to the original mask, the original classic mask. I didn't really. I was because I remember seeing like pictures of how Ghostface looks in that movie, or not the movie, the season 3. Yo, Ghostface literally looked like. The costume looked like the cheap Halloween store costumes, man. Honestly, and the mask looked like, those ultra white masks. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, dude. I've seen. I think I've seen a few clips on it. I've never bothered, dude. I've heard a lot of people say it was bad. I've never bothered. Like I said, the first two, I remember being entertained by them, dude. The first two seasons. And I think that what really, you could say, made those first two seasons stand out was the whole new look of Ghostface's mask, or Brandon James' mask. It was something new. And I think because I know there's a lot of Brandon James fans. I liked it. I kind of regret not buying the mask. You know, I remember at one point, dude, they were at Party City. You guys know those cheap ones? Yeah, I wish I had one, dude. Now they're crazy. Now they go for crazy amount of money, but crazy, dude. They had the ball to make a new. Oh yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, and I think it worked really well by them doing that, by them creating a new character. And you know what? That's a great thing, man. Because look, that just goes to show you, even back then, dude, they were a little bit more creative, dude. Like they weren't afraid. Like they don't do that. They don't do that no more. Write a completely new character. Um, like I really don't see them doing that with this new Halloween TV series. You know, maybe, but I don't know, dude. I don't know, but yeah, I do agree. Um, the MTV screen, man, was definitely ahead of its time, dude. You know, if that series were to drop today, I think it still would have been a hit. I think it still would have worked. Yeah, man. Definitely agree with that, you know? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they get all the props. Hell yeah, dude, because like you said, they had balls. They had balls to do that. They could have easily been afraid and be like, "Oh, we don't want to do it because, you know, it's a new character. People are not going to like it." You know, I don't know if that's what people's mentality is, but I feel like people just got to have balls, man, and do original shit like that. Do new shit, go against all odds. You know, it could work. It could work. It could work. You know, you just got sometimes you got to trust your gut, man. You know, and forget what anyone else thinks. You know, it's better to trust your gut, do something new than something that's been done already. You know, I don't know. That's just me. Have you ever heard of a song called "The Swing" from the Scream 2 soundtrack? Oh hell yeah, man! Yeah, that's a dope song, man. The whole soundtrack is good. Uh, I'm not sure. I heard of it. I heard of it. Yeah, yes, and I listened to some of those songs. I have some of the songs from the Scream 2 soundtrack like on my regular playlists. So yeah, dude, hell yeah, definitely have heard of that one. Pretty damn good songs, dude. I know some of that music like really you listen to it, dude. It really takes you back, dude, to like the 2000s. You know, the late 90s. You know, though that's my type of music. You know what I mean? Even the third Scream soundtrack. I have a few songs from the third Scream soundtrack. Even the first one. Even the original soundtrack. Hell yeah, man. That's one thing I really do like. You know, those horror movies that contained a good soundtracks like that. You know what I mean? Because they really added like, and they don't really do that. They don't do that at all. You know, they don't do soundtracks like they once did. You know, um, and they hardly put them in movies too. So yeah, shit just isn't the same, man. You know, I really that's one thing too. I always love listening to rock, not rock, any type of music, especially when it's coming from a horror movie soundtrack, because a lot of those are the best ones if we're gonna be honest. So yeah, man, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Like I said, I wish they would do that more often because it gives more connection, you could say, to the movie. But yeah, man, shit hasn't been the same. You know how it once was, how it was. When we were growing up. And that's why we like to reflect, man, and we like to discuss, chop it up about a lot of this shit, the whole bootleggers and all that, because it gives us that sense of nostalgia, and it gives us that sense of living at that time that we would love any time of the freaking week. I would love to spend at least one day in that era, man, in that time, because yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. And it's all due thanks to technology, man. Thanks to technology, shit's crazy, man. That's why music doesn't sell like it does, or yeah, that's why music doesn't sell as it does, and it's not as good as it once was. That's why movies, same thing, because everything is in the palm of our, it's in our palm of our hands. We could, you know, watch a movie on our phone, watch a movie, listen to music. We could do everything on our phone now. When back then, you know, you had to pretty much buy each of those things separately, and I think that was the greatness of buying a CD, listening to music, holding it in your hand, gives you more of that connection. Same thing with the movie. Friday night, oh, a movie just came out. You go to the damn movie store, pick it up, you throw it in. It was something special about that. And like I said, I think it all went downhill business wise as well. It all went downhill because now everything is in the palm of our hands. So that's why I think the game watered down, man. It went downhill because hey man, technology got is getting out of hand. So it's crazy. Never will forgive them for killing Randy. Yeah, man. That's one of the downsides to Scream Two. I like Scream Two. I don't think. Um, how do I say this? Like it's not my favorite sequel. Like there's better sequels than Scream Two. For example, Child's Play 2, I thought was a better sequel. Halloween 2, 1981 was a better sequel. Uh, Friday the 13th 2 was a better sequel. Stuff like that, you know? But it was still a good sequel, man. But yeah, that's one of the downsides to Scream 2, man, is a legendary character like Randy. Yo, he had so much potential. They could have continued with his character, and the franchise was still like. Let's say they never killed him off. They could have done way more with him, man. To this day, make they should have made him a main character, dude. Straight up, you know. You should have made him a main character because I think he really carried on. His personality was really squeamish. Was really it evolves around all this. So I wish they would have kept him alive, man. But yeah, it does suck. I used to go to. Yeah, man. Yeah, and you know what? That was the way to do it, man. Of course, at one point, it was all free. It was all free. We could get this music for free. You don't have to buy a whole album, and that's why I think even the music business went downhill. Even movies. People are bootlegging them and stuff like that. It became more accessible to us. So yeah, I think that's why the whole thing went downhill, man. But yeah, it's crazy because if you really think about it, man, CDs and DVDs, they were pretty pricey. They were pretty pricey, at one point. So I mean, and at one point that was the only way you could watch movies or listen to music. But of course, man, times change. Times change real quick, and who knows what the hell's next, man? What the hell's next? It's crazy if you really think about it. But crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. But yeah, guys. I mean, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for today's live stream. Like I said, I wanted to chop it up, talk to you guys about the new upcoming Halloween series, TV series by Miramax. Like I said, I'm not as excited. We've been hearing about a TV series for quite some time now. Now it's officially, now the word is official. And we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, man. Like I said, I'm not really digging the whole fact of them going back to the original simply because I just think they should do something brand new, something original from scratch. But I just think by them trying to connect it to that original movie, I just think they're going about it the wrong way, man. But like I said, I don't know. They could prove us wrong. They could prove us wrong. It could be something. It could be something. Better than what we've seen with the Blumhouse movies. It's a little too early to get ahead of ourselves. So I wouldn't say all that. But like I said, man, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Um, like I said, I think I already have it pictured. I already know what I'm expecting. So I feel whatever the outcome is gonna be, I'm already gonna be expecting it. So LimeWire, man, you took me LimeWire. Yeah, man. That's crazy. You took me back with that. You definitely took me back. Yeah, I had a few. I remember having a few sites like on my very first computer, like the family computer, our very first family computer. Of course, we all shared it. Yo, I was downloading music back to back. How many freaking viruses I bought? I got downloading all type of shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. Yeah. It really these kids don't they have it easy, man. They really, I don't know. It's just crazy, dude. Uh yeah, they got no clue, man. Like I said, I'm grateful. I was raised in the last you could say last good decades of the 2000s. Um at some point as a kid, that's when um like to me personally, I will say like in 2011, 2012, 2011, 12, 13 was like when I started noticing, you know, smartphones, technology, and all this shit. That's when I started to realize it. Before that, I was, pre 2011, I was, still grateful to capture those last good times, man. You know, yeah, last good decades, man. Yeah, like yeah, late 2000s, early 2010s, when all this smartphone technology started coming into play. So I'm grateful, even though as much as I would love to be, I wish I was born a little bit earlier. I'm still grateful for those last few years, man. You know, late 2010s, early 2010s. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, that's true. That's true, porn star. And you know what? It became very transparent, even in movies. At that time, like I think the very first movie I saw with smartphones and stuff like that was Scream 4. I remember at that time, man, Scream 4. Of course, that was the style. That was the thing to do at that time. iPhones were just coming out, and that was the popular thing, and that's what they incorporated in a lot of the movies at that time. And like I said, man, and I just think it gave the world a bad represent a bad representation, man. Because once smartphones came into play, once everyone and their mama and their kid had a freaking iPhone, a smartphone, that's when I feel the world shifted and shit wasn't the same, you know? So yeah, I just think by them, you know, by them showcasing it, in the media, in movies and everywhere, made it the thing to do. Once it became, more accessible for anyone to have a phone, that's when it all went downhill, man. And yeah, dude, and then I feel that was when when s- we started when it started snowballing into social media. I know social media has been around since like the 2000s, MySpace and all that, but it wasn't how it is now, man, at all. yeah, once everyone had access to a freaking smartphone, that's when social media changed. It became it's this whole other shit, man. It's crazy. Technology is ruining horror movies. Yeah, dude, exactly what it is, dude. That's why a lot of these horror movies are feeling watered down. They're feeling out of shape, out of place, out of line, out of they're everywhere because of technology. It's not as authentic, and it's not as effectful when you have a freaking computer doing all the work, all the damn CGI. Exactly. Yep. All the CGI and all this shit. Like, it's not the same, dude. Like, compared to practical and stuff like that, where you're actually doing it. It's just a whole different thing, man. Yeah. It's very true, man. Very true. Um, it's crazy. Like, time shifts so many times, man. Where there's been even now, I feel like how the hell, like sometimes I gotta catch up with time, dude. Like I said, even now I feel like I still gotta catch up, but I'm not the type to be catching up and stuff like that with, because hey, I'm in my own world, you guys, so I don't really I don't really trip like that, I'm good where I'm at, so it's crazy. How did this go from the Halloween TV show to a convo about? Hey, man, you know what? That's how it always ends up. Every live stream, if you know, you know. If you've been on the live streams, you know what's up. But yeah, it always. You're right, Machete Slasher. That's how it always. That's how it be. Exactly. That's how it be, man. It be like that. It's crazy, dude. I don't know, dude. It just all that shit fascinates me. All that shit fascinates me. Like I said, I don't know if it's because I was able to remember those last few times where it just makes me want more of it, kind of like a drug, it gives you a high, you just want more and more. Kind of that's how I feel, going through Instagram, looking at notification, going through Instagram, going through like old shit. Like, I don't know, it just makes me want more and more. So it's crazy, dude. But yeah, but I mean, that's gonna be pretty much it, you guys. I had a dope time today. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Like I said, tell me what you guys think about the new Halloween TV series. Like I said, I'm 50-50 with it. Not as excited, but I'm all in for it. Whatever they do, best believe I'm gonna be tuned in. That's that the freaking same night it's premiering. I'm gonna be there on the TV 10 minutes before it premieres. So no matter what they do, I'm gonna be there, you guys. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching, man. Like I said, for if you guys watch this after, in the comments, let me know what you guys would like to see with the new TV series. Um, and what you guys think about the overall thing. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people be against the idea, and a lot of people very excited for the idea. So we're gonna have to see what happens, man. Like I said, I want to be excited, but they gotta prove to us something so we can be excited, you know. But from what it looks like as of right now, it's whatever's, but shout out to all of you guys, man, who tuned in tonight. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Appreciate it, man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, man. Hope you guys have a good night, man. Hope you guys stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your weekend, man. I know tomorrow is Sunday. Um, and yeah, definitely hope you guys finish off your weekend pretty good, man. Pretty smooth, Then we go back into the week again. But yeah, man, I definitely got more stuff coming out for you guys. I do have I have a mask unboxing. I can't wait to do that. We'll be getting a new mask, in the next couple of days. I know you guys like the mask unboxing, so definitely stay tuned for that, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. It's the Michael Myers signing out.